1st of October to the 4th. But I want to tell us, this meeting is going to transform your life, is going to change your life. Come with an expectant heart, because there is something that the Lord wants to ignite in your life so that you can be a firebrand wherever you go to the glory of God, in Jesus' name. Welcome to 2024 Standing Strong Conference at Uhuru Park.
Elevate TV, advancing kingdom lifestyle.
Yes, welcome to Man Unveiled, a show that comes to you every Wednesday right here on Elevate TV. We are always grateful for your support, your love, and writing to us, encouraging us, and telling us that we are doing a good job. We want to say thank you. Thank you. You are the people who gives us the confidence and the privilege of coming to you every Wednesday. We have been looking at a very, very, very good topic, very great topic, very amazing topic about navigating the transitions. And we were able to look at how you transit from bachelorhood to marriage and to fatherhood. By the grace of God, we have been able to look at how you navigate from bachelorhood and the challenges that comes with bachelorhood. We were also able to look at the challenges that comes with marriage. A newly married man, what are the challenges? How do you adapt to those challenges? And tonight is a wonderful night because we are looking at fatherhood. It's a topic that is in my heart because I believe that it is the role of a man to father his family and to father his children. They say that if you are not fathered, if you do nothing about it, you'll have some difficulties to father a generation. I'm your host, Joe Wisdom, and I want to officially and formally welcome you to the show tonight. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and live on TV. You can write to us, tell us where you are watching us from, and also tell us something that you'd want us to address. Write your questions right there. Tell a man to tell a man. Something great is happening on Elevate tonight. I'm joined by good friends. One of them has become a legend, has become a dynasty. Pastor Peter the Rock.
Yes, sir.
How is Ruaka, sir?
Ruaka is doing well.
Yes, sir.
We bless God.
Say hi to us. Shout out to some people who are watching.
Yes, sir. Good evening. It's such a privilege to be here once again, courtesy of my host, Apostle Joe Wisdom. And of course, we appreciate the visionary of this place, Apostle David Juma, and the entire family. I come from Ruaka, pastoring Life City Chapel along Limuru Road. That is a place called Gasharage Junction. And that's where we are situated. That's where we are doing the work of the ministry. It's been a great journey. And thank you so much for tuning in here. I want to say hello to my family back at home, my wife and my children, the family, the church, the faith family, Life City Chapel, and some of my friends before I came here, they said I should say hello. That is Pastor Mike, Shiko, and their husband. They are doing some work around here selling some computers. I shout out to you. God bless you. And if you're a man, you're tuned in, please stay here. We are here to speak to you and contributing to what God is doing through you and in you. And even if you're a woman, you want to hear the perspective of a man, and God will bless you.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And we know our sister Hilda is watching.
She will see God. That's my woman.
Hilda, you will see God. With your eyes.
Jesus.
She's doing a good job.
Yeah,
I appreciate. I appreciate
she's a
what she's doing.
consultant,
Yes.
midwife.
Wow.
Yeah.
We thank God for the work she's doing.
So
And actually, handling you
yes,
is full-time job. I know.
telling you, adding oil. Mafuta. Yeah.
Wow, Julius.
Yes.
Wow, say hi to us and shout out to your family and friends who are watching, even as you tell us who is Julius.
Okay, thank you very much,
is your
Joe
camera.
Wisdom,
Yes, sir.
for giving me an invitation to be here. My name is Julius Mwangi, a consultant in different areas. Especially I do capacity building. In training, I mentor people in businesses, and I also do other mentorship, empowering men. Today I'm happy to be here, and I would like to welcome everybody who is watching us from different corners and even outside the country. I have friends who are watching from Zambia, a guy called Mitch at the rest. And I would want to say hi to my family, the extended family, and also all the friends who are watching us today. Today will be a very good day for men and also for women, and also for people who are growing up to, warming up to fatherhood. It's a good thing. It will be a good discussion, and we hope that you'll stay with us so that we can see and hear what we have. Thank you.
Wow, I want you to specifically mention a person who made it possible for you to be here tonight. I don't know, mention their names. It's very important.
Okay, I want to mention especially my wife, Jillian, who made me know Joe, because I met Apostle through my wife, and I really thank her because out of her meeting Joe, I'm here today.
Wow.
I never knew about Joe, but as we are progressing,
Yes.
We are warming up to great things.
Thank you, sir. It's good that we want to appreciate all of you. I also want to shout out my family, Pastor Linus, Victor, Sophie, and Sonia. They keep telling me, Daddy, I said hi to you and you never responded. I am here and I am safe. Thank you so much. We also want to appreciate the leadership of Apostle David Juma and Pastor Sunta. Even as we remind us that there is a forthcoming Starting Strong Leaders Conference from 1st of October to 4th.
Yeah.
You must be in that meeting. Sure. Because the heavyweights I see in that meeting, we cannot afford to miss the burger points and the flow of grace.
Yes.
Wow, welcome. And fatherhood.
Wow.
I don't want even to introduce that topic. I want to give you an opportunity to introduce that topic.
My goodness. You know, fatherhood is such a critical conversation because a father is a source. And before even we continue, we must tell every man, you must know that you are a source. Number one, God is our Father. So as a father, you have delegated authority. And listen, the reason why we are here to talk to men about fatherhood is because men, some of us don't realize what God has called us to do. We just think we are just, sowing seeds somewhere, producing kids. We are not responsible. And for a long time, the girl child has been empowered. And so what we don't realize, that the enemy is after the man. Because once you destroy the seed, you said
Yes.
a man is a seed. Once you destroy a seed, there are no fruits. You may not even destroy the seed, but corrupt the seed. Of course, the fruit will be corrupted. So fatherhood is so critical. Please stay here, because we will be getting into serious things that will help us to be effective in our areas of fatherhood as men for the glory of God.
Wow. I want to throw something that Apostle Juma calls a hot potato
Yes, sir.
into this discussion.
Yes.
If you look, and I'm not trying to stereotype or look down upon anybody,
Yes.
just for the sake of this conversation. I've realized that many times when you are making payments on M-Pesa, you realize that even if you are paying to a man, the surname of that man is a lady. So, if he is from Mount Kenya, you see John Mwangi Wamboi.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, instead of having a father's name as their surname,
Yeah.
they are adopting their mother's names, even in their IDs.
Yes, sir.
And there has been an issue, especially there's one of the schools I visited, and the principal was complaining, saying that she has had a very difficult time
Yeah.
with parents, because, and especially the young mothers, because they keep coming to her saying, I want to change the name of my child, the surname of my child. And she tried to inquire, why do you want to change the name? This man doesn't help this child. Fatherhood.
Yes, sir.
Julius,
Yes.
what do we need to know about fatherhood? What is fatherhood in your own understanding? Why do we have so many single mothers? Why do we have so many children who can't tell you that this is my father? And even if the father is there, they are not doing anything.
Thank you, Joe. I think I would want to take it from where it began.
Yes, sir.
The source. To me, fatherhood, I would want to base it from who is our father, the king. And from where we look at the fatherhood from that aspect of God being the father, remember, God the Father took the name Father, which he also gave the fathers of this world. He never took the name of mother. He took the name Father. So there is a reason for that. That reason is, we can see it in the king, in the kingship of God. Every king, every kingdom has some values. Every kingdom has some culture. Every kingdom has some morals. And when God was now implementing all that thing, he knew what he wanted. And that's why he created a man. And this man will now replicate heaven on earth.
Wow.
And he selected man to be the source and the foundation where he will build up the family.
Wow.
And now, this man being the foundation, he has been cut from God the Father. I want to give you an example. When colonizers came to different countries, and especially our country, they colonized us with what they do.
That's true.
They told us, take breakfast, take tea, 10 o'clock tea, take lunch, take 4 o'clock tea, take dinner, take supper. Because that is what they do in Britain. They also told us, drive on the left, whereas other colonies drive on the right. And did you realize that so many countries drive on the right? But because we are the colony of the Britain,
Yes.
we drive on the left.
Yes.
Now, what the kingdom of God, what God had in mind was, I want to replicate heaven on earth.
You want to colonize
Colonize the earth. And that's why he gave man the dominion to rule, to dominate. So the man being the foundation is where that is the critical part. Because if the foundation is strong, all the rest are put right.
Wow, wow.
Yes.
They say that the foundation determines the building.
Oh, yes.
So you are taking us back to the foundation, that what is
Yes.
happening in heaven is what should happen here on earth.
Oh, yes.
So the kingship of
Yes.
our Lord
Yes.
is what should be our canvas. It
Yes.
should be our foundation here, that a man should be in charge,
Sure.
a man should reign,
Yes.
and a man should be in charge.
Yes, sir.
There's a time we discussed this, and you also came out very strong about the man as a king
Yeah.
and as a priest. Maybe you can say something about it.
Before I say that, what you've touched is very critical, because my experience the other day, I under an accident, so I started using public means. So I'm using my M-Pesa, and 99% of the guys I was paying, the surname is a mother instead of the man. Now, what we don't realize as mostly is the mountain people. With all humility, we need to speak to a single mothers. You can never be a father.
Okay.
You can't. And one of the things, the effect of giving a man the name of the mother instead of the father, you see, is a battle. Is a battle. Is actually a demonic thing that is happening, because one of the things you deny your son is what a father is able to give that a mother cannot give.
Okay.
You see, as a king, one of the things that characterize a king is confidence. That dominion thing,
that's
you
true.
cannot get it from the mother, you get it from a man. You see, if you go to the jungle, the lion may not be the strongest,
Sure.
but he's a king of the
king,
jungle.
yeah.
The woman might be, maybe the guy is not able to provide, and
The woman is empowered, more
the
empowered.
woman is empowered. So the guy, something happened and he's not responsible. It doesn't mean that you deny that boy the name of the father. You being a provider does not make you a father. As a woman, it doesn't make you a father.
Demystify fatherhood, Pastor Rock. Demystify fatherhood, because there are some women watching us right now, and they're saying that this man is as good as nothing in this house.
Well, yes, in terms of provision, which is physical.
Okay.
Because a man has two dimensions. As the immaterial part of him and the material part of him. So the reason why the woman is saying the man is not responsible is because he's not able to demonstrate the dimension of the physical, material things. That's what we call provision. But the man also is a spiritual being.
Okay.
Because fatherhood, the source is God. So we are operating on a delegated authority. The source is God himself.
Okay.
And he did not trust the mother. He trusted the man with the seed. And the woman to incubate the seed and bring forth something. They have their part, but they cannot take the part of the father.
Wow.
So fatherhood is not just providing physical things.
Okay.
There is a spiritual provision. For example, a mother cannot bless, cannot give an inheritance. Apart from physical things, there is what we call spiritual inheritance. So there is something I've inherited from my father through God. He can speak over my life as a father. He can speak me into a dimension that a mother may not speak. A mother can nurture me, can cook for me and all that, and provide my physical needs. But a father will provide spiritual needs that even though the mother will pray and all that, may not be able. Now, saying this, we must realize that some men are not born again, others are born again.
That's what I wanted to ask.
Yes. So fatherhood means you must have connection to the source, who is the King of Kings. So if you're just a father who doesn't know Christ, you're operating on one dimension.
Okay.
You are only providing physical things to your children, which have no eternal value. which after some time you can give them a land and they sell.
That's true.
Okay, you can give them a house and after some time they don't have a house. But if you are connected to the source, who is God himself, there are virtues you transfer to your son that nobody can take away.
Wow.
No devil can take away. They can't sell that. That's what we call a blessing. It cannot be sold, it cannot be taken away. So fatherhood is such a deep thing, but as we continue, I believe we'll keep making it simple to some of us, and understanding will come.
Wow,
by.
thank you, sir, for you are touching some nerves that I think that I'm sure that some people watching us are saying, "Go deeper, Papa."
Yeah.
Go deeper, Papa. So I think those are the things that I've seen women approach me and ask me, Pastor, now tell me, why can't I bless my child? Now the father went, the father is careless, the father left us, and you are still insisting that the son go look for the father for the blessing. Why can't I? Will you come out? Now, Julius.
Yes.
I want you to demystify. We are demystifying this topic.
Yes.
What effect does a child have or has being brought up in a family where fatherhood is functional or is operating, and vice versa? What are the effects of raising up a child who doesn't understand fatherhood?
Okay, thank you. A quick one. You'll find that fatherhood comes with some elements, and these elements, and one of them being a teacher.
Okay.
A father is a teacher.
Wow.
And if you look at when going back now to where we started, the source, a man was told needed 5 things: the presence of God. He was given work. He was told to cultivate. He was told now to protect and then teach. Do you know God never instructed the woman? God instructed the man. So the man carries all the teaching. The man is the one to teach. The man is the one. Do you know the best teachers are men?
But most teachers are women.
Yes, because we have missed the point.
You go to the lower classes in our schools,
Yes.
all of them are ladies.
Yes, but now the person who was given the authority to teach, who was instructed first, was the man. And that's why you'll see the presence of a man as the father in a family plays a very key role, because in life we keep learning. We keep learning. And the person to teach us is the father. One of the things as fathers, at times we feel, we may think fatherhood is easy. Fatherhood ni hapa kule. But fatherhood is a great responsibility that comes with weight. Do you know why it comes with weight? I want to take you back to the foundation. When you look at this building or any other building, what we look at, the engineers, they are very keen with the foundation.
That's true.
If the county council comes and finds there is an issue with the foundation of this building, we will be told to evacuate. And the devil knows. The devil knows. The moment I touch the foundation, the moment I touch that foundation, I am done. So what they do, what the devil does, I'll put the man out of the picture and I bring the woman. And the woman was not built to carry the weight. The weight of the building. It's the man. Now, coming to your question, you said, what happens to this person who grew without a father figure? He lacks teaching. He lacks protection. There is no cultivation. He is not taught the issue of work ethics, and he is not taught the presence of God. Do you know, cultivating, when we talk about the presence of God, a man should be in the presence of God 24/7.
The Garden of Eden experience.
Yes, 24/7. Man was given work before woman, so a man needs work before the woman. Then he was told to cultivate. When you talk about cultivating, cultivating, you are saying adding value. Do you know God never gave Adam or Eve any table or chair. He hid it in the tree.
Wow.
They had to go and look for it. The shoe that you're wearing, this was a cow.
The man had to look for it.
Yes, the man had to look for it. It was hidden in a cow. But now, it being a cow, it never changes its composition. You can give it any name. You can give it any name. You can call it any name, but it remains a cow.
Wow.
Because that is the composition. And that's where now we need to know. As God the Father being our source, we never get out of him.
That's true.
And now, then out of that, where we find that maybe there are families that don't have the father figures, it is now the high time, even our mothers and our ladies and our sisters, to accept there is need of fatherhood. Because fatherhood solves so many problems.
Wow.
And fatherhood is one of the sources of many sins. Statistics shows those people who lack fathers and father figures, you find them in so many, they are in drugs, they are in the jail, they are in so many other areas. So those are the effects, some of the effects when we lack a father in the house.
Wow. So the man is the voice.
Exactly.
The man is the voice.
Exactly.
I would agree because I was raised up by a father, possibly who my real dad was a teacher, and I remember when I was in form 1, form 2, that's the time I interacted very closely with him.
Yes.
And I remember him blessing me before I go to school. He could lay his hands on me,
Yes.
speak some dangerous things.
Yes.
And today,
Yes.
I look at my life and see the things that my dad spoke.
Okay. Yeah.
It developed so much confidence in me. So much confidence that I've always been leadership.
Yeah.
So I want to agree with what you're saying. Powerful conversation going on here. When you touch fatherhood, you have touched the mountain. Umeguza mlima.
Yeah.
So I can see Peter Paul. He said the shoe was a cow. Come on. Thank you. Precious comfort, my sister. God bless you. Apostle Chris Brevery. Thank you, sir. Here I am. God bless you, sir, for tuning in. God never instructed the woman. He instructed the man. Thank you, Peter Paul. Then Krisana Datara. Thank you. That is it. Joy Njoru. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. We continue sampling your messages. Newton Kivuti, man trusted by God. Helen Destiny, thank you for watching. George Kemani Mwalim, we have missed you on this platform, sir. I'll look for you. Thank you, sir. And all of us who are watching, we continue sampling your messages. We want to go for a short break. Then we are coming back right here with this conversation. Much more is coming. These men are ready for you. And I can tell you the bonga points that are flowing. We have not yet seen anything. See you in a short.
Shalom, shalom, and God bless you. It's a great joy to come back to you again and welcome you to the edition 2024 of the Standing Strong Ministers Conference. We are going to hold this meeting from the 1st to the 4th of October this year, and we are so glad that we are back at Uhuru Park. We may have a little bit of delay, but I can guarantee you everything is ready and set for you. So purpose as a minister to be there. Invite your friend ministers, invite those who are leaders in your congregation.
God has a great array of ministers that he has prepared at this hour just for you. We believe that God is going to show himself mighty on our behalf and grant us great grace and a marvelous anointing to move into that which he has ordained for us in this season. God's grace, God's favor, God's goodness continue to abound in you. May he strengthen you and build you up blessing on blessing, that you may serve and minister to God's flock cheerfully. God bless you. Have a wonderful time. See you at the 2024 edition of the Standing Strong Ministers Conference.
And welcome back to Man Unveiled. We are here discussing Fatherhood Demystified. We are looking at the transitions, and we can all agree that everything is not okay. When you send someone an M-Pesa and you find the names, the father's names are missing, something must be wrong. And I'm not trying to demean women. They are our mothers, they are our sisters. As we say, nothing was taken away when the woman was empowered. It's only that we gave the woman what belonged to her, and the man was silenced. So you didn't take from us, and we love you. In fact, our next show, possibly I want to host ladies. Because I want them to come and tell us, how does it feel to be raised by a present father? How does it feel to be raised by an absent father? What are the effects? Does it manifest in marriage later in life? We go back to our topic. We are joined here by Pastor Peter the Rock from Light City Church, Ruaka, and Julius Mwangi, banking consultant. The conversation is flowing, and I want to go to the Rock.
Yes, sir.
We are talking about this man and the father and the benefits that comes when a young man is raised by a present father. Can take that conversation from there.
Both the boys and the girls, both the man and the woman, were let me say this. I'm a pastor.
Yes.
And experientially, I meet people who are mature now, but for one reason or the other, they were not raised up by a father. They were raised up by a single mother, which is okay. We appreciate single mothers because of what you've been able to do. Actually, what we are saying, Apostle, is that one of the things why mothers would prefer to drop the name of the father is because of anger.
All right.
It is not a decision well thought, it's a reaction. Because this man left you and dropped you, so you decided my child will not carry the name.
It's not adding any value.
Yeah, it's not adding any value. But allow the child to have the name of the father, either he's present or not present. The fact that you had a relationship with that man and a child did not choose. It was actually your interaction with this man. So allow that child to have. Now, In case now the man is absent, we advise that there is always an alternative. God sees the head from the beginning. Actually, he declared that his counsel will start. So when God was creating all this system called family, he knew at some point men are not men have some issues and challenges that may come along that journey. So,
in fact, the first man fell.
yes, the first man fell. So God actually knows, and he knew from the beginning a man can leave you. That doesn't mean that it's the end of the journey. That doesn't mean the destiny of this child now is compromised because the man decided not to be responsible. There are people out here who can take the place of a father, and I believe devil thrives in ignorance. Most of the mothers and also fathers are ignorant. For example, if I always tell people in church, if you happened to get involved with a woman and you sired a baby, even if you're not in the life of that woman, you should take responsible as a man. And there is one time I told guys to go and look out for children that they left, and some of them did that. And there's a blessing in that. So even before we go further, please, man, if you're hearing us here, go back, look for your son, look for your daughter. They are still waiting for you. Right?
And you have to form a committee. You have to form a committee to discuss with your wife.
Yes.
Some of these.
Yes, sir. Yes, that is wisdom. Don't do it in secret.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
You know, I pastor people and some men have children and their wives don't know. It's very dangerous.
A man keeps sending money.
Yeah, a man keeps sending money. So your wife is wondering, you hand your salary, they know how much is your salary, but we cannot understand what is happening. So actually it's a center of conflict right now, maybe happening in your life because you're doing something in the secret. Please, before you get married, you know, reveal it to your wife.
Yes.
Reveal it to your wife. That baby did not do any mistake.
That's true.
And you know, past does not dictate our future. So, but if we don't presently do something, it can affect our future. So ignorance. You know, the mother doesn't know that somebody can stand in the place. There's, you know, like where I stopped is that there is always an alternative.
Yes.
In the family, you can have somebody you can trust. Please remember, not just anybody you trust, your daughter or your son, in the place of a father. You must vet them.
Wow.
You must trust them. And you must keep check.
That's true.
Because we are living in dangerous times.
We have seen them being abused.
Yeah. I saw somebody commenting and said, oh, yes, it's okay to have an alternative as a father, but responsible fathers. So we are not talking just about a man. Being a man does not make you a father. There are so many men who are not fathers. Because a father is not just, the ability to produce. You know, is the ability to take care of that child you brought forth. That's what makes you a father. All right. So let me touch on this because there is a lot of conflict in church nowadays. People don't happen to trust church, but I want to tell you, I'm a product of church.
Yeah.
I'm a product of church in terms of fatherhood. Now, there are so many churches, there are so many pastors, but that does not mean, you trust everybody. Anywhere, in any sector, in any place, there are always good and bad people. So the fact that we have had few stories of people that took advantage of, daughters and sons does not mean every pastor is a bad person, or every uncle is a bad person, all right? Or every other friend is a bad person, I think it's important to learn from our fathers. Growing up, I saw my father had a friend father who was very close. I think nowadays as men also we are walking alone, which is a bit dangerous. So can the mother, in case you're not around, can your wife, Can your wife have somebody that you've been working with, that they can trust that person because you've been in a relationship and they have seen you walk together? No man should walk alone. So what I'm saying is that in church, or if you get somebody, especially me, I insist on church. And please, I know there are challenges with religion, but there is always somebody. You can seek God and watch somebody and trust them, and begin to trust them with your son or your daughter for counsel, for that voice. You know, let me say this as I went up, sir. I've interacted with ladies in church who never got an opportunity to interact with their fathers. And there is one thing that has come out very clear. They are always looking for something in men that they cannot fight. They are always looking something in men that they can't fight, because what they are looking for is the love of a father, not the love of a husband. So that thing has disturbed and has troubled many young ladies. And for a man, sometimes we are blaming, young men that are uncontrollable in terms of behavior and character. They are always, dating like 5 girls. Is a challenge of upbringing. They did not have a father. And let me say this. A child follows what a father does. So a father, even without speaking, you are mentoring your child. So imagine now this boy, this girl, just grew up seeing just a mother, and sometimes even the mother have no wisdom to know the boundaries, who to introduce to your child, and who to talk to. They are listening, they are watching. I say this: if you go out in a club, in a restaurant, you have your children and you are taking alcohol here, I don't think you can tell your children alcohol is bad, because they follow what you do more than
what you say.
What you're telling them.
In fact, they say more is caught than taught.
Exactly. So we need to be well equipped with knowledge, and know that God is a faithful God and is a loving Father. And in case of a challenge, God has always provided an alternative system. That's what I believe. Because I found somebody to work with. Actually, for me to come out of the village, it wasn't because of my biological father. He's a man called Pastor Reverend Morethi, and he trusted me, and he told me, you know what, you can sing. That's where I started. You can minister. You can preach. He gave me my first sermon, 15 minutes, it was over. But he believed in me. So that man, gives you confidence, tells you, my daughter, you can make it. My son, you can make it. And they are watching. For example, I pray for my daughters every night. They can't go to sleep before I pray for them. Why? Because I can see their future, because our father is a prophet.
We'll come to the place of a father being a prophet.
Yes.
But it's also good to remind our viewer that it takes a man to get the best out of another man.
Oh, yes.
That is what Pastor Rock is saying.
Yes, sir.
That it took a man of God. It took a man he honored to call him into maturity.
Yes, sir.
That you can minister.
Yes, sir.
Those words of affirmation. Julius,
yes.
What is the place of this father in the life of these young ones? What is the place? What are these things that the young men, the young girls need to see the father do to learn?
Thank you, Joe. I would want, first of all, to take the conversation from where Pastor, something he mentioned about what you do in private. A man should first of all know whatever we do in private, it is not a secret, it is generational.
Say that again, sir.
Whatever a man does in private, we should remember it is not a secret, but generational. And a man can do it in private, but it will come out. It might be personal, but never private.
Elaborate. Go deeper, Papa.
Yeah. We want that, man.
Yes.
What I mean with this is, for example, when I say whatever a man does is never private. is today, if someone has an affair outside there, what they are doing is, that thing might be personal, very personal, but it is not private.
Yes.
Why? Because that spirit of, for example, of adultery, it will go to the first, the second, the third, and the fourth generation. That's why whatever we do as men is never private.
We carry it forward.
Generational. Generational. So, a man having that in mind, you should always remember, when I'm about to do something, remember the unborn child.
Wow.
In your generation, remember. That's why we said a man should be in the presence of God 24/7. And now, what are those things that a father should be doing so that the people that he is fathering can see? And let me remind you, Joe, that when we talk about fatherhood, we are also the fathers of our wives.
Okay. So we are also fathering them.
Yes. Did you know?
Sirusha, don't throw that stone.
Yes.
Hold that stone. He's elaborating.
Yes. Because a father, a woman doesn't need a man. He needs a father. When in the Bible we say a man will leave the father and the mother, and he will be joined with the wife.
Yes.
We never see a woman will leave the father and the mother to be joined with the husband. In the church, the man stood in front, and the wife is brought by the father, and he is given to him. The woman is given to the man.
Yes.
What they do, they exchange the father. The father who the biological father goes, but now she has another father.
Okay.
So what women need, and that's why you see they are bitter. It's not because they lack something. It's because at times it's that fathering that they lack.
I want to agree with you right there, because many times if the man is not providing for the wife will call the father.
Yes, of course.
I have seen many withdraw.
Joe, let me give you another point. You see, if the man is fathering the woman, the wife, that's why you find people calling their wives babes, baby, and all that. And that's the reason why you see even the woman will call the husband dad or papa.
In fact, we had that discussion, and I think that's something we need to look at, because many women, many wives will call their husbands Baba Yetu.
Yes, of course.
Baba Yetu,
yes,
our father,
yes,
or daddy.
Yes.
I had not seen that as a very serious thing.
But that must be a woman that was raised by a father.
Yes.
Oh yes.
But they can also realize it.
Yes.
They can also realize it. So what happens is, now this man, having known that is the responsibility he has, one, he has to be now the spiritual father. After providing, after bringing up the kingship in him, now he to have the other aspect, whereby many fathers, sorry to say, they delegate something like prayer.
Okay.
Prayers. You never, you see where Mama Nani Ombesha. You mother, just do it. Just do it.
Many men don't know how to pray.
Yes. But if there is one thing a father needs to do, is to pray for the family. I think I mentioned to you sometimes back that it's the culture that maybe in our family that the man is the one to start the prayers and end the prayers.
Wow. When I grow up.
Then after that, when your children see that, it is a monkey see, monkey do business. When they see that, they will be able to follow that. The other thing a man needs to do is the aspect of protection. The aspect of protection comes in two ways. There is the physical protection, And now the other most important thing is the emotional protection.
Elaborate.
Emotional protection here is, you have people you are fathering. Some will come with all the complaints. If you have children who are going to school, oh, Papa, I was, this is what happened, I was harassed, I was done this, I was done this, I was done. You are now the one to make sure that you mediate that and bring this child and let her know, let her or him know that whatever he is going through is a process, and then give a solution.
Wow.
What happens to your wife who is emotionally wounded? You're the one to father. Again, you're the one to father. You're the one to bring what we said, cultivate and bring out the good thing in her, which she may not have realized she has.
Who takes care of the wounds of the man? Because this man, already this man is coming. I'm already feeling for this man.
Yes. You see,
Yes.
We said, and now that's where we said, fatherhood is not for the weak.
Okay.
Fatherhood is not for the coward.
Okay.
Fatherhood, do you know we have very many married men, but very few fathers.
All right.
Because fatherhood means you are the foundation. You are carrying the weight.
So fatherhood is not just a matter of reproduction.
No, it's not just carrying the seed and sowing it. It comes with the responsibility of carrying the foundation. And that's where we are saying, if the devil is able to tamper with the foundation, if he can put something, a crack on the foundation,
yes, he corrupts the whole building.
Of course. So who carries the wood? Who helps the man? Let me give you an example. If today I take a glass and a bottle, an empty glass and a bottle, if I pour water, this water in the bottle, to the empty glass, I'll be having a glass with some water and the bottle. The water in the glass and the water in the bottle are the same.
That's true.
So what has happened is the bottle is the source, and the water in the glass is the resource.
Okay.
So what happens to this man? The man gets his power, or he is nourished from the source, and the source is the Father.
Wow. Our Heavenly Father is the
yes.
source.
Yes.
Then
And we are the resource.
We have a place. We have a reference point.
Yes.
We are not orphaned.
Yes.
We have a reference point where we are learning from.
Yes.
So that means that the relationship of a father with his father,
Yes.
should be
Very key.
Very important.
Very key.
And that's where we are going wrong in our generation.
Where are men running away from God? You go to our churches today, and I know there is this common slogan that we left church, we never left God. It's okay.
Yes.
It's a deception.
Is that, but it's not here nor there, because you cannot say that you left. There are things that happens in the fellowship. In fact, the Bible says, "Do not neglect the gathering of the brethren."
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Now, how do you help this man who feel like these things are so weighty? The burden is so much. Sometimes he feel overwhelmed. Apart from now, is there any other way that this man can get help? Apart from maybe waiting from God?
Yes, sir.
Because we have seen men die out of depression. They have taken loans to provide for the family. Businesses are not working. How do you...
Hear me. No man should walk alone in this life. Number one, be ready for pressure. So build your mental capacity.
Wow.
Because fatherhood has so much to do with pressure. Because you're doing so much, and there is so much expectation from the society, from your family, from everywhere. So be ready for pressure. Number one, please don't run away. Don't run away. So look for your fellow men to work with, especially people that you're going the same direction. You know, company is very key.
That's true.
And we keep going wrong here as men. If you are married and you are hanging out with some guys who are not married, who have all the time, who don't have responsibility,
All the time to watch football up
all
to
the
2
time to watch
a.m.
football up to 2
and you are
a.m.
married.
You know, I had to make a choice actually.
Yes.
I used to support Chelsea.
Yes. You had to choose between Chelsea
And me as a priest and a king.
yes.
Because you cannot be a father. You are providing, you know, you are responsible out there, and then you are spending the entire night watching football and drinking alcohol overnight. I think we need to check on that. Now look for a fellow man. Like I said last time, Apostle Joe has walked this journey. He has gone through pressure. He has seen many things, I'm very sure.
Yes, sir.
Because you have walked this life in real life. It's not just fiction somewhere.
I'm not an armchair general.
I'm telling you.
I've been in the war, in the battlefield.
And you have marks.
Yeah.
You have the marks that you conquered.
Yes, sir.
So, as a man, know that scars are part of this journey.
Yes.
So don't allow an event to dictate how you react, how you respond to your responsibilities as a father or as a husband. So look for people that can speak into your life. Number one, apart from God, have a mentor.
Wow.
Have a mentor. Please have a mentor. And I know men are proud. Our ego, especially in this generation, we know everything. Have somebody who has walked the journey. You've gone to school. Fatherhood is not just books. It's a real life experience. Somebody has fathered their children. They are 20, they are 30 years. And that man is still in marriage. Please, even if you have gone to college and they have not gone to college, they have something to tell you. They have something to contribute into your life as a father. So have a mentor, have a spiritual authority. It's difficult to exercise authority if you're not under one.
Yeah, that's true.
We have one of the thing the enemy is using in our times is rebellion. Once you become rebellious, actually you shut the channels, especially from God and also from people who would have helped you, because you don't give counsel where it's not needed.
That's true.
So most men out here are just breaking down, not because there is no help available, because they are not willing, they are not obedient, they are not humble enough to receive. For example, if you correct somebody today, they will ask you, who do you think you are? That's why we must have a relationship with Apostle Joe in order for him to correct me and help me in the journey. So don't walk alone. Have a mentor. Have somebody that has been in the family. Don't be mentored by somebody that is not doing.
Have a teachable spirit.
Have a teachable spirit. That's very key.
Wow. Wow. Our time is gone, and how sweet this conversation is getting. But I know we are working with our time here, but we can always have another time. Our conversation is good, and I can see we have some people following us. Thank you, Reverend Dan, Jero, Washira. Thank you so much for watching and following us. Pastor Ezekiel, Corey, God bless you. Following from Butere, Priscilla Chichigade, powerful message. Dennis Imani Barasa, what about a father being both a physical and a spiritual father? I'm sure we'll be able to handle that sometimes. Brown Richard Gojiri, thank you. Gideon Kamodho Mchugaji, God bless you. And all those who are watching us tonight, my special appreciation to all of you. I know that this conversation will keep coming to us. We'll continue building on this conversation. Keep sending us your messages so that we can know what to handle here. Maybe next time we might even consider having this team, because they have so much that has been left unsaid. Julius,
Yes.
look at that camera and give a message of hope to a man, then tell us how we can find you, just in case a man is looking for a man to talk to.
Okay, thank you. I would want to talk to that father. First, the father who is doubling the two roles of a mother and a father because of few reasons and known to him or the society, that there is hope. In all things, there is hope. And hope never goes for those people who look for it. I would also want to talk to that man who is struggling very much. And maybe he's trying to be the king by provision, but it is not possible because of the economy and all that. One thing I would want to tell that man who is out there working very hard, that there is a season for everything. Appreciate the season you are in, so that God, when God will be taking you to the next season, because the next season is coming, be there, hold on to that, and it will come. Lastly, I would want to say that as a father, become intentional. When you are intentional, things becomes easier for you. Intentionality helps you to clear all the distractions that comes along your way. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Where can we find you in case we want?
Okay. I can give up to my
yes,
number?
you can give your number.
Okay.
Yeah.
If someone would want to reach me, my number is 0722925262. Julius Mwangi. We can talk. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you, sir. Say hi to Kwaheri to us, and where can we find you?
Yeah. God bless you. Please, let's encourage a man out there. Don't be among the people that are killing the man, because we need the man in this generation. Once again, my name is Pastor Peter the Rock from Life City Chapel in Gasharage Junction. You can find me on social media, Facebook, Rock Peter, on TikTok, Rock Peter, and on YouTube, Pastor Peter Rock. And my number is 0729-391-153. It's been a privilege being here. Remember, you can find us in church on Sundays in Ruaka, Gasharage Junction, 10 a.m. And then 9 a.m. we have leaders training, and God will bless you. Big up to all Life City family. God bless you for tuning in Jesus' name.
You have forgotten to say that the Light City Church is one of the most vibrant churches we have in Ruaka.
I'm telling you, one of the most vibrant churches in Ruaka. If you're looking for a family church, yes, this is the place to be.
Wow.
Sure. This is the place to be.
Yeah. Wow. Chris Brevery, I can see you. God bless you. Princess Julie, God bless you. Linus Joe, God bless you. Reverend Patrick Joroge, my senior, God bless you. Apostle Anthony Gumo, go deeper, Papa. Thank you, sir. Esther Kingori, my friend. Wow, a lot to learn from this show. All of us who are watching us, maybe I've not Hilda, God bless you so much. And all of us who are in this space, we keep it Elevate TV. Until next Wednesday, keep safe. God bless.
Thank you.